Money. It can build empires or break families. It can give you freedom or chain you to fear. It can be your greatest tool or your deepest trap. Every dream you have, whether it's traveling the world, buying your parents a home, building a business, or simply living without stress, requires one thing: control over money. But here's the truth most people never hear. If you don't master money, money will master you. The difference between people who thrive and people who merely survive isn't luck, talent, or even opportunity. It's knowledge. The knowledge of how money works. The wisdom to make it serve you instead of enslave you. That knowledge is called financial literacy, and mastering it doesn't just change your bank account, it changes your life. Why financial literacy matters more than ever. Think about this. We go to school for years. We learn history, math, science, literature. But how many of us were ever taught how to budget, invest, or handle debt? Almost none. That's why millions of hardworking people feel trapped. They clock in every day, they give their best, and yet they're still living paycheck to paycheck. Not because they're lazy, not because they don't care, but because no one gave them the tools. Financial literacy is that missing piece. It's not just about knowing numbers. It's about building confidence, making smarter choices, and taking back control of your future. Money is not evil. Ignorance is. You've heard people say, money is the root of all evil. But that's not true. The lack of money, the ignorance of how it works, that's what causes stress, broken relationships, and lost dreams. Money itself is neutral. It's a tool. And like any tool, if you don't know how to use it, it can hurt you. But if you master it, it can build everything you've ever wanted. Financial literacy transforms your relationship with money. It shifts your mindset from fear to freedom, from scarcity to abundance. Because money is not the goal, it's the gateway. A gateway to choice, peace of mind, and the power to design life on your terms. Hard work alone isn't enough. We've all been told, work hard and you'll succeed. But look around. Some of the hardest workers in the world are still struggling. Hard work creates income, but financial literacy creates wealth. A janitor can work 14-hour shifts and still barely get by. Meanwhile, an investor can make money while sleeping because they understand cash flow. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. And financial literacy gives you the blueprint. The 5 pillars of financial literacy. So what exactly does financial literacy mean? It comes down to mastering 5 powerful pillars. Budgeting. Command your cash. A budget is not punishment, it's power. It tells every dollar where to go instead of wondering where it went. Without a budget, money slips through your fingers. With one, you build control, direction, and purpose. Saving. Build your shield. Life will test you. Emergencies, setbacks, sudden changes, they're all inevitable. Savings aren't just about numbers in a bank account. They're about peace of mind. They turn a crisis into an inconvenience. Investing. Make money work for you. If your money isn't growing, it's dying. Inflation eats away at it while you sleep. But investments, whether in stocks, real estate, or businesses, make your money a soldier fighting for your freedom. Debt management. Break the chains. Debt can be slavery, or it can be leverage. Credit card debt will crush you, but smart debt, like a business loan or a property mortgage, can build wealth. Financial literacy teaches you the difference. Cash flow. Unlock true freedom. The ultimate goal is when your money flows in, month after month, from assets, not just from a job. That's when you achieve freedom. That's when you're no longer trading time for survival. These 5 pillars are not complicated, but they are life-changing. The hidden cost of ignorance. When you don't understand money, you pay a price. stress, anxiety, endless arguments about bills, dreams that never leave your imagination because reality always blocks the way. How many marriages collapse under financial tension? How many brilliant business ideas never take off because the money wasn't managed right? How many people die with regrets, wishing they had lived differently, but money held them hostage? Ignorance is expensive, far more expensive than education. Confidence through knowledge. Money is emotional. When you don't understand it, you fear it. You hide from it. You avoid looking at bank statements. But once you become financially literate, everything changes. You don't panic when bills come in. You don't stress when the economy shifts. You don't feel helpless. Instead, you feel strong, calm, in control. Because confidence doesn't come from having millions. It comes from knowing you can manage whatever you have wisely. Wealth is built in choices, not chances. Some people think wealth is luck. Winning the lottery, being born into privilege, stumbling into the right opportunity. But financial literacy shows the truth. Wealth is not about chance. It's about choice. The choice to save instead of splurge. The choice to invest instead of waste. The choice to study instead of ignore. The choice to build assets instead of chasing temporary highs. Small, smart choices, repeated daily, create wealth. Not overnight, but inevitably. The rich play a different game. Here's the reality. The rich aren't always smarter. They're not always harder workers. But they learn the rules of money, and then they play by them. They understand assets versus liabilities. They understand passive income. They understand tax advantages. And because they know the game, they win the game. But here's the great news. Those same rules are available to you. You don't need to be born into wealth. You don't need luck. You just need literacy. Master money, master life. Here's the connection most people miss. Mastering money is not about greed. It's about freedom. When you master money, you gain choices. The choice to leave a toxic job. The choice to spend more time with family. The choice to travel, to give, to live fully. The choice to say yes to your dreams and no to anything that doesn't align with them. Money itself doesn't bring happiness, but financial literacy gives you the power to use money in ways that bring peace, fulfillment, and joy. Start where you are, right now. Maybe you're in debt today. Maybe you've never saved. Maybe you've always felt behind. It doesn't matter. Because financial literacy isn't about where you are, it's about where you're willing to go. Pick up one book on money. Take one course. Start one budget. Build one habit. Mastery is built step by step. But the sooner you start, the sooner you win. The discipline that creates freedom. Knowledge is powerful, but knowledge without action is wasted. It's easy to say, I know I should budget. It's harder to sit down and track your expenses. It's easy to say, I know I should invest. It's harder to take the leap and start small. But this is where discipline separates dreamers from doers. Financial literacy isn't about brilliance. It's about discipline, about showing up every day, making smart decisions, and letting time compound your efforts into freedom. Money is freedom. Literacy is the key. Money alone won't make you happy, but the lack of it will steal happiness faster than almost anything else. Financial literacy doesn't just give you numbers in a bank account. It gives you clarity, strength, and power. And when you master money, you don't just master wealth, you master life itself. If this video sparked something in you, carry it forward. Like, share, and subscribe to Motivation Arcane for more wisdom that fuels your mornings and transforms your days. And don't miss our last video, Why Saying No is the Secret to Gaining Everything You Want, where we revealed how the power of boundaries can unlock your greatest breakthroughs.